Aloha, Sandra Razielli here. Today I'm in my front yard where I'm really fortunate to have these amazing banana plants. And as you see, there's some bananas right here that are just, well, they need a couple more weeks to be ripe. But when I look at the bananas, aside from thinking how delicious they're going to be, I also notice their shape. And I recognize that a lot of people actually stand like a banana. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. If you look around, you'll see that many people stand with their pelvis forward in front of their heels. Now I'm going to exaggerate, and most people don't do it this much, but when I do this, even if it's slightly, even if I'm here, it has the same effects, just stronger when I go forward. If you notice, I'm putting a lot of pressure on my lower back. There's a lot of tension here. My head kind of is confused. It kind of wants to draw down, not sure what to do. My neck's a little confused. If I was to stand here much longer, I would not feel very good. So the remedy for that is to not stand like a banana. It's to bring your hips over your heels, just like this. Now, might not be very easy. It sounds really easy, but it might not be so simple because you're used to one direction and it's training your whole system to do something else. Now, one thing you can do is there's exercises you can do to help you change some of the muscular structure to make it easier, but most importantly, just start by hips over the heels. And if you're not sure what that is, we have this handy dandy strap. And it just so happens to be the same color as a banana. I didn't plan that, but hey, it works. So what you do is, to kind of get a sense, are my hips over your heels? I bring the strap to my hip joint. Now, not everyone's going to know exactly how to find that. Usually if you have a seam on your pants, that's about where your hip joint lands. Or if you take your hand to the front of the thigh and you feel the bone and then you keep going and all of a sudden you begin to feel a little dip. Kind of right when the dip goes pretty much to its deepest, right in there. That's about where your hip joint is. So you can place the strap there. Encourage it to be straight down. You can look at a mirror, or sometimes you don't have one. You can look down and say, is the buckle over my heel? Right now, yes. But notice when I stand like a banana, that buckle comes really forward. And what that's telling me is that the load of the gravity is going down from my hip through the front of my leg to the front of my foot, not accessing the back body really at all. So this is more ligament bearing. And this is weight bearing, and we know that weight bearing is good because it helps build bone. So another good reason to stand here, not just to avoid the pain, but to help develop strong bones, as well as help develop the muscles in the back body. Also, when we stand like a banana, you know, bananas get kind of mushy. That's what happens to us back here if we stand too much like a banana. So standing upright can help the muscles of our back body stay stronger. Now, this isn't always easy. It looks easy, I mentioned. It's not easy. So sometimes you might even practice it just with a little bit of help from a wall or a banana plant. But most importantly, I encourage you to play with it. Just enjoy. Notice how it feels a little bit different. Notice if it affects the rest of your body if you shift where your pelvis is. So I hope you found this informative and interesting, and it doesn't change your love of bananas, but maybe you don't want to look like one. All right, so if you enjoyed this, you can find more at raziyoga.com. Thank you for watching. Aloha, mahalo.